Greetings and salutations, Kim Roberon here for World Underwater Productions, brought to you by Fact TV, serving Keene and Bellows Falls. Tonight, we're in the sunny Nashua, New Hampshire at the Knights Hall to discover what it's like to watch Black Friday night fights. Let's get in there.
Fight! Woo!
Guards up and out! Back guard! Give it back to him, Tony. 10 seconds! Push! 10 seconds! Push! Yeah! Push! Time!
Stop fight! Fight!
Okay, and now I'm here with one of our WNBT fighters, and I'm going to ask them their name.
My name is Mari Brooks. I've been fighting for 7 years. I'm an instructor here at the Knights Hall. Yeah. I'm always real bad at interviews. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're charming though, so it works. It's fine. So I know that you are pretty decorated, but do you want to tell the folks at home what you've accomplished?
Sure. So, very first gold medal was my very first year fighting. I hadn't been fighting for 5 months, and I came home sword and buckler champion in 2017. Since then, I've had 2 national gold medals in polearm, silvers in melees, in sword and bucklers. So I've been a national polearm gold medalist twice now. My very first international tournament was IMCF International Championships in Spain in 2023, which I took second place in. I lost to Ukraine, and it was a really solid fight. And honestly, if I was going to lose to anybody, it was them. They earned that shit. Yeah.
Okay. Do you prefer solo fights or melees?
Melees. I've always preferred melees. I got into dueling because at the time, like, melees was just not really like a viable option for me. And so I just got super heavy into dueling. Turns out I really liked polearm, so I just like nosedived into that for a minute. But now we have a really solid Vandals team, and we're looking to put some time into melees.
Cool. Okay. Is there any other difficulties that you feel like you've come up against besides not being able to do melees?
How do I make this short? There's a lot of difficulties in this sport, and like, people don't know me for putting pool noodles around my words, so I'm going to be very blunt, and that is, this sport can be very difficult to stay in long term for a variety of reasons, right? My personal struggles have been like, I don't know if I can deal with like this environment anymore. Like, I've run into so many like repeating patterns of like people, I'm emotionally exhausted, this, that, and the other thing. So it like, difficulties are abound. They're everywhere. But honestly, for every difficulty that you find in the sport, you'll find more reasons to stick around. That's the thing that kills me about Bow Hurt though, right? Is as much fun as you're having equal amounts of like, do I really want to do this? And then you have that one really good tournament, you're like, but I'm back in though. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Thank you for being so open about that. Is there anything else you want to share?
For my WNBT teams in particular, do not wait for your men's team's permission to go and do shit. You don't need their permission. You don't need them to go in order for you to go. You are your own independent teams, and you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Fighters! Are you ready? Daughter, are you ready?
I think walking is for business actually.
Fight! Let's go, Sammy!
excited to be here with one of our femme fighters. So what's your name?
Julie Jacob.
How long have you been doing it?
I started fighting in 2017.
And I've heard that you've got a couple of awards.
Yep. I won silver nationals in 2020. I won bronze with the melee team this past August in Germany. I was on the Banshees this past Carnage, and we won bronze then as well. So.
Would you say that you prefer solo fighting or melees?
I'm definitely a melee girl. I like to brawl.
What about, can you tell us about some difficulties that you come against?
Well, I'm one of the older women in the sport, so fighting in your 50s is a little bit different than fighting in your 20s or 30s. So you have to take care to make sure you recover and have enough time for your muscles to repair themselves before you go back to another fight. But I feel like I'm doing pretty good for a 52-year-old, so I keep fighting until I can.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, I think that if more women would actually decide that they want to venture into this sport, it would be amazing, because I think that we look intimidating a lot of the time to people outside, and they're like, oh, I would really love to do that, but that looks really intense and I don't know if I could handle it. And really, once you're in there, it just feels like everyday life. You don't really think about it anymore, and it doesn't feel like you're doing anything particularly badass, but you're just out there having a blast, and we all love each other and hug each other at the end of the match, so it's a great time.
Thank you so much.
Let's go, Sean! Let's go, Sean!
All right, I'm in between two much taller and stronger people, and guess what? They're also fighters. Why don't you guys give me your names?
I'm Colton Kilcoyne from the Knights Hall.
I'm Kat Brooks, also from the Knights Hall.
And why don't you let me know how long you've been doing this?
I think I'm going on 4 years now. My first fight ever was a 5-round night fight that ended with a TKO in round 4, I believe. Since then, I've joined the Vandals and have silvered in Spain at international level and have placed in bronze in Germany.
All right.
I've been fighting for 12 years now. I've won 6 IMCF World Championships, gold, and what other questions are we talking about?
The next one will be, are there any challenges that you face personally?
Oh, yeah.
In the sport, I mean.
No, I know. That's the number one.
How whiny do I want to be about it?
Yeah. So challenges finding in the sport in the 4 years that I've been here, being with the women's non-binary trans division. Recently, I believe it's IMCF that created Open, so it has Women's Open and just what's the other one that they're?
Over international.
Yeah. No, I know, but it's Open and just.
It's so the categories for Bohart International are men's, women's, and women's open.
So since starting, there's been some changes in classifications of who qualifies for fighting in what division, which then further separated we'll call it the women's teams just for the sake of who will fight where and where they would want to fight. So now we have 2 different divisions when we could all just be fighting under the same flag again, but that's neither here nor there. We had this issue in Spain as well. Of course, with international travel, we had different cultural thoughts and feelings about fighters. I personally fall under the non-binary position here, and that has come up in fights in the past. So
I'm sure a lot of people watching this will be grateful for you bringing that up. And have you had any challenges?
Oh, nonstop. Most of my challenges are me. But when we started, one of our biggest challenges was the fact that the East Coast had 5 active fighters on the entirety of the East Coast. So in the very beginning, I was here for like the Wild West years when we didn't know what armor was safe and whatnot. When you had friends who would be like fighting, and all of a sudden none of their family talks to them, nobody talks to them anymore, and they live in a van somewhere because they've got what we call the mud brain. Yeah, like that was one of, like I had a year where I was just like impulsive off the rails for a little bit because of the concussion. So like, it's been a wild ride.
Is there anything either of you would like to share additionally?
it's like, you're gonna have to come back to me on that one.
You'll go first then.
I'd like to share Executioners, number 3 team in the world right now. We came in points-wise number 3 in the world in Bowhurt International. Pretty excited over that. That's my team. And other than that, it looks like Bowhurt just got corporate sponsorship on like a big scale. We have more information we'll be rolling out this year, but it looks like we actually are going to be on TV as a sport, not a stupid reality show.
Okay. Have you got an answer this time?
Yeah, so going back to the gender identity thing, kind of we're pulling apart the women's division further. We are seeing a stronger build, though, on the East Coast, which is really rad. So we started the Vandals, and the first run we did was fielding a 12s team in Germany, which has been unheard of for the American team to be able to field 12s. So, like, I kind of actually have hope for us, even with all of that other stuff happening with the breakups of divisions and everyone trying to run off in their own direction. I think we're going to pull it together, so I'm really kind of excited about that.
Super inspiring to see all that happening, too. Thank you both so much for your time. right, I'm here with my final fighter for the night, and we're going to ask their name.
Hey, I'm Dustin Brooks.
So, want to talk to me a little bit about what you've accomplished in the sport?
Yeah, so I'm a multi-time world champion in Bohurt, the melees specifically, 5-on-5 and 16-on-16.
Are there any challenges that you feel like you come up against personally
Yeah.
in the sport?
Yeah. So everybody's had to get beat up by a more powerful fighter. Everybody's had to fight fitness. Everybody's had to do something like that. One of the biggest challenges for me was injury recovery. It turns out it was an issue with my hip that was causing knee pain symptoms. And right after I got over that, which took 4-6 months, I went to a giant tournament in South Carolina and partially tore my LCL in the other knee. And like doing what fitness I could, keeping up on what technique I could, and like watching all my friends play the fun thing I want to do, like that was a huge mental hurdle. Yeah.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, so we've got the Knights Hall here where we teach everybody this wonderful sport you've probably never heard of. We've got a couple locations now. We're in Charlton, just outside of Worcester, and Nashua, New Hampshire. Also, is it cool if I plug myself?
Absolutely.
So I've also been a personal trainer for like 13 years. I launched my own business just a few months ago. Check out Body by Brooks on Instagram. There's underscores in those words. And whether you want to just like figure out how nutrition works or you want to ascend to the level of a world champion, hit me up. I got programs for you.
And as somebody who has spent some time with you, you're absolutely personable, and I'm sure you would give people really, really good advice.
Yeah. One of the big things, sorry to go on about it, one of the big things is I try to teach like sanity and balance with food. You're not going to be starving. You're not going to be eating nothing but chicken and rice. It's there's a lot of like mental coaching aspect to it too. Yeah.
You're always here to give us tips, so I'm sure it would be great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Come on, Dad, push. Let's go.
Stop, Dustin calls you short.
All right, I'm very excited to be here with somebody lovingly called the Hall Father. Why don't you tell us what your offstage name is?
My name is Jay Brooks, and I'm here at the Knights Hall. I am the founder of the Knights Hall, and that's pretty much why they call me the Hall Father.
And so, what did you do to bring this here?
Well, so in 1981, I started doing medieval combat. I started doing that with the SCA, or Society for Creative Anachronisms, and I did that for 30 plus years and had pretty much won just about everything I could win doing it, and was really, it wasn't challenging me. So I made a post on Facebook in October of 2011, and it said, hey, I've won pretty much everything I could win in this. What's next? What can I do now? And this gentleman on the internet said, have you seen what they're doing in Ukraine? And at that point I had not, because I didn't spend a lot of time on the internet. And I saw what was Battle of the Nations 2 at Coyton Castle, and it was run by a Ukrainian youth organization, and they were going to have Ukraine Battle of the Nations 3 the following year in May. And when I saw that, I just said, I have to do this. So I went on to what was then called the Armor Archive, and I said, all right, is there anyone doing this? And come to find out, there wasn't in the United States anyone doing it. There was a person who was the captain of Team USA, but didn't have a suit of armor. And eventually what happened is I and 29 guys went to Poland the first year to fight at Battle of the Nations in May of 2012. But in order to do that, we needed to prepare to do it. So in December of 2011, basically I rented this space, the Knights Hall, and started the first training classes for this style of armored combat in January of that year. To train myself and to basically train anyone else from the United States who wanted to get involved in this.
And you're still running those classes, right?
I am still running those classes. That was, just like I said, December of 11. So first classes were January of 12. We didn't become a school to the public until after I came home from the World Championships in Spain in 2014, where I came home with 2 gold medals and my son Kat came home with 1. And at that time, I decided that, you know what, I was sick of my corporate world and that I was just going to do this for a living. And here we are.
And you mentioned your son. This is a family affair. It's not just your son, right?
Absolutely a family affair. So no, it's not just my son. I met my wife at a tournament in Buffalo, New York in 1985. And then Kat came around in 88. He went to his first fighting event 7 days old. And then, let's see. And then my daughter Amari's doing this. So Amari is a U.S. champion the last 2 years for polearm and number 2 in the world in Buhurt or melee for women's. And then, of course, Kat with 5 golds. My son-in-law, Dustin, has a couple. And yeah, so this is a kind of a family thing. We all teach at the school. We now have 2 schools. We have 1 school here in Nashua and 1 in Charlton, Massachusetts.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share with us?
I'd like to share that just about anyone can do this. You don't have to compete on the world stage to do this. You could fight locally. You can do it just for fun. If you're into swords, this is actually relatively safe as long as you purchase the right armor and you listen to the right people. So we'd love to have you come play with us, and we're on to great things. So see you soon.
Thank you very much.